Imagine you scramble a Rubik's Cube until it looks totally hopeless. Turns out, you're never more than 20 moves from making it perfect again. Always, no matter what. That's the power of God's number. Mathematicians proved it in 2010, then double-checked by Google's supercomputers all the way through 2026. But here's the wild part. There are 43,252,327,489,856,000 possible ways to scramble a standard cube. That's 43 quintillion. It's more than every grain of sand on every beach on Earth. Let that hit you for a second. If you handed out 5.7 billion unique cubes to every person alive, not a single one would be the same. Humanity times billions, still not enough cubes. Yet for every one of those scrambles, there's a guaranteed solution in 20 moves or less. Imagine the world's hardest maze, but you always have a 20-step shortcut. How'd we discover this magic number? Google threw the full force of modern computing at the problem. The proof took as much power as running one laptop non-stop since the fall of the Soviet Union. They fired up 50 server racks. That's like 50 school computer labs, all working on the same headache-inducing puzzle for months. It all comes down to the half-turn metric. Count every 180-degree or 90-degree twist as one move. In this system, nothing beats 20 steps, not even the most evil scramble. But wait, if you count only quarter turns, 90-degree twists, no big leaps, you need at most 26 moves. Still crazy efficient. Think about it. Every homework problem should be jealous. The worst possible Rubik's Cube has a 20-step cheat code to order. How impossible is it to stumble onto a solved cube by accident? The odds are 1 in 43 quintillion, about the same as flipping heads on a coin 55 times in a row. If you set out to solve every possible cube at 1 per second, you'd still be solving cubes 13,700 years from now. That's longer than all of recorded human history. But the speed cubing world isn't about patience. In 2026, Theodor Zeider spun a cube to solved in just 2.76 seconds. That is literally faster than you can tie one shoe. Swanee Gang averaged 3.71 seconds over 5 solves. That's less time than it takes to blink 3 times. Think about that. 5 cubes, all under 4 seconds each. Robots? They don't even play fair. The fastest machines can scan and solve a cube in 0.3 seconds. That's quicker than snapping your fingers. But humans do things even robots can't. Charlie Eggins memorized, blindfolded, and solved a cube in under 12 seconds. That's like microwaving a slice of pizza and already being done. Want more mind benders? Graham Siggins solved 63 out of 65 cubes blindfolded in under an hour. Imagine memorizing and dialing dozens of phone numbers, all without peeking. Even one-handed, people are breaking barriers. Dhruva Sai Maruva did it in 5.66 seconds. Try unlocking your phone one-handed that fast. The most epic human solution? Just 16 moves. That's like solving a 1,000-piece puzzle in barely a handful of steps. Let's zoom out. For every grain of sand on Earth, there are 43 unique cube configurations. So if each grain got its own set of 43 cubes, you'd still use them all up. Yet despite all that chaos, the cube whispers a secret. Order is always just 20 moves away. Doesn't matter how scrambled you start. So next time life feels like a totally mixed up cube, remember, no matter how complicated it looks, the math says the path to order is always short and real. If you could write a God's number for any problem in your life, what's the first thing you'd want solved in just 20 moves? Drop your answer below. I want to hear your wildest wishes.